Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vieira wins the duel this time. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
That's going right the way across. Lahm gets across to intercept that.
There's no doubt that this fella's contribution will be highly important. It's the one and only Philipp Lahm.
And what do you consider his greatest quality, Jim?
Well, it's hard to name just one because he's such an outstanding player on so many fronts, but I'd say his tactical nous, a man who can single-handedly turn defence into attack, and he's capable of playing anywhere on either flank. And when you add in the vision and creativity of a central playmaker, there's nobody else like him.
Gullit can be a real threat inside the box. And he's surging through. Real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Gullit. Hoisted in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. So we're still where we started right now. Looking for the run. Oh, perfectly measured that. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cafu. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, super find. Spain have a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Can he get on the end? He's had a shot! Goal! Spain! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He's on it, can he get away? Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, such a clever touch. Leicester did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And it's Vieira. Lahm picks it up out wide. Cross into the box.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
It's a good run down the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here.
Spain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Pull it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pele goes steaming forward, threads one in.
Pele really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
It's a mighty effort! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Spread out to the left. Pull it. He's played it back. And here's Messi. He's looking wide. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been clubbed away. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Spain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're off again. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Spain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Pull it. Cristiano Ronaldo. Back in possession and ready to go again.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Defending was strong and firm. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. Lahm. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pirlo. And here's Gullit. That's a good ball out wide. Vieira. Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tries to pass it through. That's good vision. Picked out brilliantly. A lot of space ahead of him. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vieira with the clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now. Ferdinand makes the interception. Hullet. And he's there to retrieve it. Spain with another corner. Spain have their second corner now.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3, Pepe. Numero 21, Messi. Numero 20. Lasciano il campo per il numero 22, il numero 11.
That pass isn't the best. He's gone for goal!
Attenzione, un cambio.
Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Bale. And this is Bale. And this is Pirlo. Tries a shot! He scores! AC Milan are all square. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rafael Leao. Shot, surely! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Messi.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Spain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Maicon. Now it's Rafael Leao. That's been drilled forward. And it's Maicon. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rafael Leao! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
It's Bale! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that is as far as they're going to go. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dembele chasing after it. Somewhat off target. Bale. Lahm is always looking to play quality balls.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Played into space. Lahm charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Up towards the front line. Oh, that's well spotted. 4 added minutes on the board. Great ball, and he's in here. Bale.
This is the time you need that pace.
Lahm. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shift. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
The action has already started. Milan have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater...
Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Pelé. Chance here to counter.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Cruyff.
Bullet. Pelé. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And it's Gullit. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Lahm.
Spain yet to have an attempt on goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
He has found the way through.
Vieira shows great strength.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Lahm
is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he's intervened well there. Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. Now it's Pelé.
Rafael Varane
Cannot be beaten that easily.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Pirlo. Vieira.
Thuram.
Here's Vieira. And here's Dembele. Pirlo. Oh, this is chance! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And it's Lahm. Pelé. Nesta makes the interception. That pass has been well intercepted. Calafiori. That is lovely. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He's found a way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vinicius Junior. Lahm drives forward on the overlap. And he's there to belt it away. Ball is over the line. And it's Thuram, played towards the other side. Vinicius Junior is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vinicius Junior, that's very neat. Lahm. Vinicius Junior. And that's decent chance! Goal!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
That is so good! And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Spain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
That's a promising run he's making on the right. Pelé, and this is Pelé. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Vieira gets a foot in here.
This is the time you need that pace.
Searching pass he's played there.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. AC Milan could counter here. Cristiano Ronaldo under intense pressure.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Spain still trailing by one and looking here to take it up a notch after the break. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Vinicius Junior, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Some resolute defending there. Rafael Leao. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ferdinand defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Passes short and sharp. Spain finding their passes. Shapes to shoot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And another try! It's run loose. And again! And he hits the net. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Numero
fact.
4. Numero 6.
Spain grab the
Pirlo.
equaliser, and we're
Lasciano
all
il
square.
campo per
Well, I'd
il
happily
numero
watch
7.
this every week, Peter.
Cristiano
This is
Ronaldo.
exactly what you
Il
want from
numero
a big
22.
game.
Il numero
He
11.
stands tall,
Bale.
impenetrable.
Il numero 19. Cambio
Nicely
di
aimed
giocatori.
pass. Lahm. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. He's gone forward. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Haaland. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
I was going to be disappointed with that. Rooney. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And now the breakaway. He is just caressing the ball. Bale. Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Bale. Fired deep. Up he goes! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rafael Leao really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner number 2
14.
then.
Ibrahimovic. Viene sostituito con
There's the clearance.
numero 20.
Rafael Leao. Big chance! Goal! Milan! And they've got their lead back. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task.
He rises! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now that's well seen too. Cafu might just make this. Nicely
Ci
worked.
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's a nicely shaped ball. Rafael Leao, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bale. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, that's a key interception. That's that, the end. Spain perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Spain really will be deflated.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real...
Tries a shot! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
And this is Ronaldo.
Well cut out, no margin for error.
Shot, surely!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Looking for the run. Maicon's cross.
Climbs up big!
That's going to go a long way.
Foot in.
Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. Great vision.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Ronaldo. And that's... Can he finish? It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Cafu plays it in. Varane getting this one clear. Quarter of an hour played. Pirlo, and he's picked out the run. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, look at the space here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Cruyff.
And he shoots!
And that would have been some goal.
He's absolutely full of energy here. Definitely had the right idea. A shame he just couldn't finish it off.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now can he find a finish? Well,
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid.
Chance! Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Pele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Spain find a position of real strength now. That'll be a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has been knocked clear. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Vinicius Junior. Wriggles his way through. Vinicius Junior driving forwards. Lahm tries to pass it through. That's been slipped through. And he's on his way! Cristiano Ronaldo! A corner it is then. Corner number 2 then. Cruyff with the short one. Now here's the delivery. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He is through here. Vinicius Junior. Chance for a shot! It's in! And they are right back within touch! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
So is this the start of a comeback? And it's Pirlo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's nice. And this is Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Milan have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pirlo. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Well, he was
recupero.
clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Messi. Messi. Messi! Oh, another save. Great defending, strong and determined. And we've reached half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Here we go again then. Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And the counter-attack is on for Milan. And it's Pirlo. Milan looking to pass their way through. Spain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
It's Dembele! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Vieira conjures time and space where few can, and he plays one through.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Vieira tries to clear. Muscular approach does pay off here. Oh, it's Dembele, and that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. Schmeichel getting this one clear. Vieira. Messi. Good running, strong and purposeful. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he did so well to adjust himself, Peter. It was just a question of the amount of control he managed to get on it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 21. Messi.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Il numero 14.
And it's Lahm.
Ibrahimovic. Il numero 11. Bale. Il numero 22. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Vieira, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And the through ball. Lahm. And he's been shifted off it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Out towards the flank. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Spain still have the cards to affect this game. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, this is a shoot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero
Corner
6.
number 3 coming up.
Pirlo. Numero 4. Lasciano il campo per il numero 10. Il numero 20.
Decent chance! Goal! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Pirlo. And he's there to make the challenge. Rafael Leao takes control of it and he's on the move. And this is Hullet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Varane. That's a good run down the left. Bale's cross. A mighty effort! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that could cost them.
Hullet is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
Vieira. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Bale. That's really nicely played.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Cruyff proves too strong. Now it's Bale. And it's Vieira. Nesta is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be. He's been really sharp. That's a great interception. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread it left.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect
Ci
now?
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And smartly reclaimed. Cafu. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And we're done. Spain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
And already we're underway here.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Cafu! And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Pepe may well need to be at his best. There's a power about his game thanks to very decent pace for a big man.
There's the shot! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Vinicius Junior looks to the other side, and it's Maicon. Cruyff. Maicon. Here's Vieira. Distributed tidily. And that was asking just too much of him. Cafu. Now it's Pelé. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he has been fouled there. Played out to the left flank. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
They've played it short. Now it's Cruyff. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. That's a nicely weighted pass. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Plays it out wide. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Threads one in. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Spain have reclaimed it. Maicon conjures time and space where few can. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably...
He's having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Cruyff looking to be a menace in the final third. Cafu plays it in. Defending of the desperate variety. And the counter is on.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Vinicius Junior.
There he goes, motoring forward. Vinicius Junior was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And the shot! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Pele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Oh, it's Dembele. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Cruyff. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Knocks it into space. And he's onside. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Cafu. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Pele.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
That is out of play. Not the most convincing of passes. Maicon. Great run on the overlap here. Maicon. Lovely bit of skill. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Lahm, Cristiano, and the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. It's their second corner of the game. Cruyff plays it short. Referee's given a throw. Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pass somewhat off target. Schmeichel sends that a long way. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Cruyff. Tries to play it through. And he was alert to it. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Dembele. And it's Maicon. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Milan! And again they hit the front. Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Milan get themselves into the lead. Vinicius Junior over to the left. Good play on the left-hand side here. Vieira. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Quality ball. No, it's come to nothing. Cristiano Ronaldo being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And no, that was never going to make it.
Spain really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Strong running down that left flank. Seedorf demonstrating his defensive quality there. Sends it crossfield. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And he was quick to react. Pirlo. No, that's been intercepted. Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Seedorf. Numero 14.
Great vision. And he's in on Cristiano Ronaldo! This time, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Il numero 6. Pirlo. Il numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 20. Attenzione, un cambio.
Milan have their second corner now. Lahm goes short. In towards the back stick. Now, who's going to be first to this? Here comes another cross. And it's Lahm. That is lovely. Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
It's a good foot in there. Bale might just make this. Well timed, excellent interception. That's good running with the ball. And he's gone backward here. And this is Bale. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Could move up a gear here. Great ball if he can get there. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Oh, well measured. Maicon fired deep towards the back post. Nesta gets a foot in and wins the ball. And it's Bale. Bale. Rafael Leao. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rafael Leao. Haaland.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's a searching pass. And he's intervened well there. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi aimed beyond. Bale! Oh, it's come off the upright. And that's it. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter. No tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time. Some say the best, and certainly one of the most influential.
Without a doubt, pure class.